Well, after nearly 6 weeks of being on strike, Boeing Machinists are finally voting on a new contract.
Fox 12's McKenna Marks spoke with workers in Portland today about how they're feeling about the new proposal. McKenna, what can you tell us?
Well, Nora, Riel, Boeing Machinists have been coming in and out of this building all day to vote on that latest proposed contract. It's been a long time coming now, and while some may be feeling optimistic about the proposed terms, others think it's still not enough.
The consensus today is people are excited to have something to vote on, that's for sure.
It's been nearly 6 weeks since Boeing Machinists in the Northwest went on strike. In Portland, you may have seen union members from the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers with their picket signs out on the sidewalk in Northeast Portland.
We've been on strike for about 41 days, gone without a paycheck. We've lost our health care, but it's all because we value what our labor is to the Boeing company. We think it's important and it's worthy of the respect, and that respect comes within wages and benefits.
Now, workers are voting on the newest proposed contract. The contract includes a 35% raise in wages, reinstatement of an incentive plan, and increased 401k company match and pension benefits. But one employee tells me that still isn't enough, especially for the people who have been around for decades. He says he's concerned about pension and a lack of medical benefits.
But I would say let's vote no. You know, there's people that have been with this company for 20 years that are buckling down and want to see some change.
Tim Thornton, who has been with Boeing for a year, tells me he feels like employees deserve better.
What we do in there is super complicated. Not a lot of people understand how airplanes even work to begin with, and let alone work on them and to build them. And they're such a huge part of our everyday life.
Union President Brandon Bryant says he wants to make it clear that Boeing jobs shouldn't just be jobs. They should be careers. Regardless of the results, he hopes that message is received.
They can't make the best airplanes in the world without us. They need help in correcting some of the errors that they've made. And in this new contract, we have opportunities to have a say in changes and say in inspections, more so than we ever had before.
I reached out to Boeing today for a statement on the proposed contract, and they said, quote, in an email, quote, "We look forward to our employees voting on the negotiated proposal," end quote. Now, the union tells me they are expecting to have the results of today's vote between 6 and 7 o'clock tonight, so we'll be sure to keep you posted as soon as we have that information. Live in Northeast Portland, McKenna Marks, Fox 12 Oregon.